Today, I would like to talk to you about what Bob Proctor would call the terror barrier. And what is that? It is the idea that when you go for what you want, when you are working towards your goals, when you are trying to manifest your dreams, you're going to hit a wall, and which Bob Proctor calls the terror barrier. It's a barrier, and it's a terrifying barrier. You will hit that wall, and there are multiple reasons why that happens. And so when I was working with a couple of women last week, and we are trying to figure out what is holding them back and what their financial blocks are. Most of them are making a certain amount of money, but they don't seem to get past that amount that they're making today. And so what we did was we tried to find the reason in a previous lifetime that was blocking them from getting where they want to go. So a lot of the women I'm working with, they are already on the path of transformation, and they did a lot, and they feel sometimes that they're stuck, that they do it all and still they have no results. And so there are many reasons for that, but in particular, I want to talk about this terror barrier. So why is that showing up in your life? Because first of all, when we are doing something that is unfamiliar, our body mind is going to try to keep us with the familiar. So your mind is going to start talking to you and it's going to say, forget about it. This is not working. It's another of those things that you tried, but it's not for you. It's not working. Don't forget about it. It's not for you. That's number one. It's that little voice in your head. Another thing is that when you start to do stuff that is very unfamiliar, your new you will have to let go of your old you. And that is scary. It is scary to step into something that you don't know. That's number one. But then you still want to have that fallback position, that thing like, oh, okay, if it doesn't work, I can always fall back on what I have and what I know. But in order to get it done, in order to really get to the point of transformation and to really live that dream, you need to let go of what you had in the past. You cannot hang on to both. And that is so scary. And another point where your mind is going to say, don't do it. You know what you have. You don't know what you don't have. So please let it go. Don't make it too hard on yourself. Just let it go. So that's another reason why that terror barrier, you bump into that thing and it's like you're going to go right back to where you were. That's also why I write on my Facebook profile, it says it takes courage and a good roadmap to live the life of your dreams. Because you see, it is important to understand that this is normal. It is normal that there is a terror barrier. It is normal that you will bounce back. It is normal that there is this voice inside of you, because the mind is not going to let you go. The mind is not going to allow you to go on unfamiliar territory. So how do you change that? Well, in my case, the way I did it was to bypass my mind. I didn't listen to it anymore because I started to work on a subliminal level. So I listened to all this, and I have a couple of subliminal recordings on my YouTube channel. You can take a look and find them for multiple causes. So you can just check it out what suits you. But you listen to them in a state of relaxation. You can do it when you're aware, like when let's say you're doing it when you're gardening, when you're driving the car. It's not really, I wouldn't recommend when you drive a car, although I did it. It's not like a meditation. It's more like music on the background. It's background music. But if you're very, very sensitive to it, I wouldn't do it. So, but then the next level is that you listen to it when you are going to sleep. I was listening to it for nights. I would just like let it play over and over and over again. And then your mind will listen. It will reprogram your brain. You have to understand, when you were a kid and you were programming your brain, it didn't go by seeing something one time. You didn't learn to ride a bicycle by just like going on it and it worked right away. No, it worked and you fell and then you had to do it again. And after a while, it became like an automatic thing. Same as driving a car. In the beginning, it's very uncomfortable. It's like things are not, you have to think about everything, but we don't give up if we're trying to drive a car, isn't it? Because we know what the result will be. We know the end result. Well, if you start to manifest stuff, the end result is getting to your goal. You will get your goal. The same as you will learn how to drive a car, you will learn it eventually. If you keep doing it over and over and over again, it will happen. So what is the difference here with your goals is because you still don't know yet how you're going to feel if you get to your goal. So the goal, you didn't like people ask me, I was like, how can I, because the feeling is a secret, very simple to say. Like, how do you know how you're going to feel when you are living your dream life? Well, it's not that hard. You can imagine it. You imagine it, like you imagine how you're going to feel. But that feeling is not enough for your active mind to say, and your ego to say, well, we're so excited that you're going to go there. So you will have to get through that barrier. Joe Dispenza says, if you are doing it right, if you are on the path of transformation and you're doing it right, be ready, because it is going to be uncomfortable. You will have to push yourself through it, the same way that you have to push yourself through learning how to drive a car. If the first time you get anxious and you say, oh my God, I can't do it, and get out of the car, and you will never learn how to drive a car. You go through a point that is uncomfortable. Same thing with the gym. You go to the gym, you don't have the result right away. You're going to have to go through a point that is uncomfortable. And also, this is very timely because we're in December right now, and everybody starts thinking about their New Year's resolutions. And that's one of those things I think is very interesting, because everybody wants to do something different in the new year. January 1st, we stop smoking, we stop drinking, we stop eating candy and sugar, and we go to the gym, and we're going to have a healthier lifestyle, and blah, 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 blah. And week number 2, it's all over. The statistics say that 95% of the good intentions week number 2 are gone. Why? Again, the mind will say, don't do it. It's not worth it. Stay where it's familiar. Stay where you can handle it. You know what you have. You don't know what you don't have. Don't do it. Yes, you have to go through that uncomfortable time. And if you don't, you will never get on the other side. So it's also important to know the rules of the game. And I mean by that, the laws of the universe and the rules of the mind. And I'm starting a course on December 10th. You will be able to step in anytime, but I'm launching it December 10th. And I will explain to you all the stuff that is going to hit you when you are on your trajectory to living the life of your dreams. It is not going to go like rosy. You will hit the terror barrier multiple times. And if you understand when and why it is happening, you will be able to tell your mind, no, I'm not going to listen to you this time. I know that this is going to happen. And because I know, I'm just going to push through. You know that when you go to the gym the next day, you're going to be sore. If you didn't know that that was normal, you would be anxious. You would say, oh my God, I went to the gym and all of a sudden I get like in pain. Oh, I can't do this anymore. I have to stop going to the gym because it gets me all in pain. No, that pain, because we understand that it is just your muscles training and like whatever, this is a very good sign when you're a little sore, because it means that you did it the right way. The same way, when you want to go for your dreams, you will hit the terror barrier, the sore muscles. And when you know why and how it happens, you will be able to push through. So allow me to guide you on that path of transformation. Allow me to share with you what it is that is going to try to hold you back, but we're going to push through. And when you know knowledge is power, you will get on the other side. So it's an 8-week program. And after 8 weeks, you will understand exactly the roller coaster of getting into something new. And if you have the courage to go for your dreams, this is going to help you tremendously. So again, if you are trying to get where you want to go and it is uncomfortable, know that you are on the right path. All right. I hope to see you all in my course. And this is it for now. Have a wonderful day, you all. Bye-bye.